Formally seconded. Moving on to motion 70. That's been proposed by Matthew Kenney of the East Wall branch, North Dublin Central.
Thank you, delegates, for allowing me to speak on this motion. This motion is that in order to reduce crime, we believe the rehabilitation of offenders must be addressed so that the person who is released from prison has had the opportunity to improve themselves. And in particular, and in light of the discussions we had yesterday morning in regard to the rights of the child, we wish to highlight the improper facilities in St. Patrick's Institution on the North Circular Road, and we ask that there be an immediate end to the practice of incarcerating children with adults in St. Patrick's Institution. This practice is in contravention of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, and the UN has repeatedly criticised this state and this government for this. And also, with the fact there is no designated juvenile prison, the state has indicated that they will continue to locate 16 and 17-year-olds, boys, not adults, in the new Thornton Hall complex if and when it is finally completed in 2012. We are asking for the government to review that proposal. When a child ends up in the criminal justice system, focused intervention is what is needed. The warehousing of children with adults does not help. It does not help the offender become reformed. It does not help reduce crime, and it certainly does not protect the communities that are worst afflicted by crime. St. Patrick's Institution, if you're not aware of it, is located within the same complex as Mountjoy on the North Circular Road, and it holds men and boys. Boys between 16 and 18 years of age and men 18 to 21 are kept together. Now this problem, and it is a problem for all of us, is especially reserved for boys. Young girls are not kept alongside adult women. And interestingly, there is already legislation that when a young boy is being questioned in a Garda station, he is kept separate from an adult. Yet the government do not see fit that when a boy is to be kept long-term for a period of detention, perhaps lasting years, that somehow it is acceptable for them to be kept in the same complex as an adult, as a man. From my own experience, and I'm a criminal defence solicitor representing people who come before the courts, these young men and these children who come into the criminal justice system do so on a knife edge, and it is up to the government to introduce legislation which will help, hopefully, the bad decisions and the ill judgment of youth be a once-off. But if we allow them to continue to be incarcerated in St. Patrick's Institution alongside adult men and don't address this issue, then in my view we're not tackling the problem that sees so many of them offend again. Repeat offending is 80% for those who finally end up in St. Patrick's Institution, and what we're asking is that the government and that this party support a motion that will ask that a solution is legislated for, that detention schools that funding is found for detention schools, and that St. Patrick's Institution is not allowed to house adult men with children, and that we look to have funding to deal with this problem progressively and in a mature manner. And I ask you to support this motion. Thank you.